Took your time, didn't it? Gods damn it! Since the Balor was defeated, the chaos magic sent the well off its alignment. You show up, and now the Laz are... What? It's you. You're alive. But I saw you die. I'm Ventrinian, of course. Don't you remember me? You were my assistant here at the Well of Souls. You were going to help me change the world. But of course, that was before you died. It was terrible. You were the best assistant I ever had. Who else could have helped me get into Alabaster? Who else had that ambition? We got more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source, even if it meant sneaking right onto Gadslow's nose. I spent days trying to recover your body, but I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of, how did you return anyway? What? That's impossible. You were attuned at this well. You've never even set foot in his lab. Pah! Hughes is a joke. He doesn't have the stomach for this work. Don't try waking the dead if you're not ready to make a few calls at last. But the well is coming down around us. Quick! I've got to slow the energy and shut this thing down. And don't... Oh, damn it all. Here they come. Hold them off. The Laz are here. Hold them off while I try to stop the flow of energy to the well. Ignore the rumbling. Focus on the Laz. There. Perfectly safe. I think. Anything we can salvage? Even all my work gone. Damn it all! But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death itself. Going back into Alabaster. Well, I still have a way in, but it's more dangerous now than the last time we went. I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. And I suppose I owe you something for saving my life. Perhaps this talisman can help you. It's a little something I salvaged from the debris. It might just help against whatever killed you the first time. We got in, with a little help, of course. See, it's all because of Callous Dren, the defender of pride. In his house, no one can stand before him. None can even approach, unless you have my little secret. Patience, patience. You'll have it soon enough. I'm going to have to dig it out of the rubble of the tower. Go to the field of Huber, and I'll meet you there. And if you value your life, do not approach Dren. I know the type. Lucky youth, peeked early, then crawled into a bottle and waited to die. I'm impressed you dragged him away from that bottle, but I wouldn't expect him to do any heavy thinking. You mean your deadly little shadow? I know her type. All smiles now, but it's just so she can get close enough to stick her knives in you. After an unfortunate incident with the Templars, Octian decided to move my work someplace a little further from the public eye. We both felt that an island in another land behind the front lines of a war might just be far enough from prying eyes. Dren, defender of pride, one of twin defenders, quite powerful in their homes. But did you know they were also entirely immune to each other's powers? And it seems the defender of valor quite disappeared when her house fell. Imagine how useful she would have been if she were here today. Simple bone soldiers, easy enough for any decent mage to build and animate. They're not really alive any more than a puppet is. Gadflow's got an empire built on Prismere. Think of all the power he's sitting on. And he's wasting it on swords and bows. Arrogant fools, all of them. At least we could sneak past them when they were overconfident. Now that the army's at their gate, they'll be watching for us. He wasn't fit to hold my crucible, much less carry on my work. He could barely even stand to cut open a warm corpse for study. I can't imagine the reason you came back in his well instead of mine. Probably some freak attunement transfer. A horrible, messy, ugly place. Too dark to keep bodies preserved and too hot to keep them from stinking. Oh, to be back in a cave and a tear. Partial successes at best. They remember how to fight, but that's about all they're good for. Name them after an old nursery rhyme. Damn things are always moaning all the time. I thought it might shut them up to give them a name. You don't remember it? Well, why dredge up the past? After all, you're fine now, aren't you? You're not the type to hold a grudge, right? Okay. We were in Alabastra getting Prismere. I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least not very. Oh, don't give me that look. Accidents happen, and you can't make an omelette without leaving a few corpses. I didn't know anything about you before you worked for me. Octian hired you and told me you were a resourceful assistant. That's all I know. You didn't like talking about yourself. Actually, you didn't like much of anything. Honestly, you were a terror to be around. But you've changed. I can tell. Before you died, you would never have been this diplomatic. You probably would have knifed me for answers by now. Oh, speaking of which, you left this in your room before you died. Take it. We were in Alabastra, and I never thought it'd be dangerous. At least, not very. Oh, don't give me that look. Accidents happen. You can't make an omelette without leaving a few corpses. Octane, the man lacked vision. Can you believe all he wanted was his own personal immortality machine? Such a narrow-minded goal for a Templar. Still, he wasn't squeamish about what had to be done in order to develop the well. I suppose he paid well, too, if you'd consider that any reason to pursue the sciences. We needed tremendous quantities of prismare to fuel the well, but it's almost unheard of outside of Alabastra, so we had to sneak in to gather our own. My name is Ventrinio Desalini, and I am Professor Emeritus Abscondus of Post-Mortem Studies at the Edessa University. Of course, that was all before I began work on the Well of Souls. Such an important undertaking doesn't leave much time for other pursuits, you know. The Well of Souls is a noble project. Yes, sacrifices have been made. Laws have been broken. People have died. And they will continue to die. Don't you see? That's exactly what I'm trying to prevent. How many have died in this war? Thousands. The bodies are shoulder deep in the battlefields, but for trying to cure it, they call me a monster? Just go to the Field of Huber and wait for me. I'll meet you down there once I can find this damned essence. Get going.
I'll keep an eye on the gnome.
Don't go near Dread until I get there.
Hopeless.
You there. You must help me. There isn't much time. I'm the last one. The others may still be alive. An ancient ruin, once home to the great Alfar royals of House Ancilla, but any honor it once housed has been tarnished by the Tuatha inside. Their cruelty is inspired. My parents were wealthy merchants in Rathir, people who did not appreciate the ease in which they had found themselves. I wanted to do better. I wanted to serve. For years I fought against the Tuatha and their corrupt, maddening ways. We had them at first, I know we did. But then something changed. They became unstoppable. The estate of Lady Clary Ancilla once stretched all the way from the Caelid coast north to Cursewood. But that was before the Gastiers invaded and built their own keep. That is a long story, and both those families fell into ruin with the arrival of the Bulgan. You may have met Captain Drune Ancilla. He is the last living heir to the keep. He can have it. I'm not entirely sure. Things happened fast. But it appears that the Tuatha are planning to form a hasty defense here to fight our progress in the Caelid coast. If they can keep us occupied here, it will give them time to prepare a strong counterattack in the south, near Moondown Hill, and deep into central Alabastra. You're a brave soul. Warriors like you must have made the difference in Melsenshir. I wasn't there, but I heard it was quite the battle. The gates to Ancilla are chained and defended, but you can slip in undetected through the refuse pipe. You won't enjoy it, but it's a direct route. Find Private Gottlieb. I have a feeling he's the last one alive. I still hope, but I have no illusions about what you'll find. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. You can slip past the castle's defenses by climbing in through the refuse pipe. I can tell you from experience that it's not a pleasant journey. My men are waiting.
Greetings, mortal. What brings you to Ancilla? Torture? Imprisonment? Madness? I have been waiting many seasons for the return of my friend and master, Lord Ancilla. Do you know of his whereabouts? Is he well? These were safe lands before Gadflow and the Tuatha. Safe for Fae, at least. We could wander as we wished. Now there is evil under every canopy. I never cared for the telling, and found myself listless and wandering under the canopy of the stars and the forest green. I have no role, no place in any ballad. Lord Ancilla found me in his herb garden one day. I was laughing at the jokes the blossoms told, and he liked me, let me stay and tend the flowers.
The mortal Lord Ancilla was good to me, kind. He is the only dustling that has ever taken a true interest in my telling. That is why I served him then, as I do now.
I've been here for nearly a season. What would seem like ages to one such as you. I was the alchemist for House Ancilla. You may call me Connie. The Tuatha imprisoned many of the servants and advisors when they invaded 10 years ago. Most of them perished of starvation or disease, poor souls. I am all that is left. Farewell. I realize that you won't stay, but it's pleasant to have company when it lasts. Goodbye.
Who are you, and what brings you to this stale hell? A
shadowy wood creeping with Alfar lore, so thick it can choke you. If it weren't for the army, I never would have come here. Some places in this world are just cursed. I'd rather not discuss it. You wouldn't either if you'd spent the last few days praying to the gods for a way out, hoping to see a shaft of sky through the stone. I was a bare-knuckle fighter in Rathir before the war. I was good, too. But then the body went, and after that, the whole world plunged into chaos. Damn that man! I knew that shoving him down that pipe wouldn't be enough. So, you're here to rescue our sorry hides. Sounds like we've got our new orders. But we can't leave. Tigneri, the madman who lords over this castle, he will not back down when the Alfar come. He will stay, and he will take many lives. We must kill him now. Otherwise, many of our brothers and sisters in the approaching army will fall prey to his soul-bind curse. It is Tigneri's life's work, a mixture of magic and alchemy that bends the very rules of nature. He plans to use it on the Alfar to strip our forces of their magic. The Tuatha wish to turn Castle Ancilla into another Mel Senshir. We'll need to get into the throne room, and the only way to do that is to raise the portcullis. Once we find the lever, we're in. Let's go. Come on! Damn hole in the ground. Onto Good work. That's it then. Tigneri won't be marching all over the Alpha anymore, will he? You don't look so well, my friend. I'm afraid Tigneri has gone and touched you with the spellbind. Little gift to remember him by. Not to worry. There's bound to be an antidote in the laboratory below. Come along, we shall find it. Chin up. I'd imagine it's hidden somewhere in Tigneri's laboratory, down in the deeper dungeons. Let's check there first. Ready? We're close. We're close.
Hi there.
It seems you caused quite a row in Castle Ancilla. I've been watching the Tuatha panic ever since you wriggled through that pipe. Well done. You have my eternal gratitude. Really, there are few who would have done what you did. It would have been an honor to fight beside you at Mel Senshira. Please, take this shield. It is the one thing I made sure they never took from me. That and my dignity. I'll never look at a stronghold the same way again. And the stories always described Ancilla as an elegant place, a home fit for kings. I've learned my lesson. Good luck to you.
Blessed Lyria, I know you. That's right. The last time I saw you was when you dangled from the Baylor like a drop of spittle on a Bolgan's chin. Mercy! The hero of Nelson Shear. I'd know the face anywhere. Let me guess. The army has you out here on a special mission? Me, I'm just trying to live through the nights, trying to find a bit of time to myself. Explore. After you put a dagger into the Baylor at Nelson Shear, the rest of us were sent in to mop up the mess made by the Tuatha. We keep pressing south to Alabastra. The poor hag was driven mad by her isolation out here on the Caelid coast. They say she took the life of her youngest, smothered him with her chamber pillow. After that, it was only a matter of time until every last breath of reason blew out of her. She made the dolls, and they became her new family. Old Lady Clary was the last bride of House Ancilla, and insane. They say she spoke to spirits, and that she smothered her own infant child. Her only love was a collection of dolls, a love that bordered on obsession. She took them everywhere, gave them names, and even slept with them at night. Most scholars believe that the lady's children, as they came to be called, held some special meaning for her. But what? You would do that? Even with all the other, more pressing matters at hand? My sister is not going to believe this. The hero of Nelson Shear. Legend says that the dolls were last seen in Lady Ancilla's hands when her family was murdered. So I was just going to look around the ruins. All I know is that they're fashioned from brittle frond leaves, and that the Lady Ancilla kept them close at all times. I suspect there was something inside them. I'm from the plains of Erethil, from Colne. My family moved west after the invasion, but I chose instead to fight. I think about them every day. I'd try the Ancilla ruins, and maybe the castle. The dolls were last seen on Lady Ancilla when her family was killed by the Bolgan.
What are you doing here? Hello?
Scylla do for you? We're trickling in from the drowned forest in isolated units. Not a cohesive front, which is a problem. The geography, the foliage, it's a logistical nightmare. Captain Trav was able to force a wedge into the Tuatha defenses, enough to slip into Alabastra. Breaking through is one thing, holding the line is another. I was raised here. Strange how small it all seems now. Almost like we were all playing at being lords of this land, and that we never had any real power. Even now I can feel it. The darkness. The place doesn't want us here. It never has. Why else would such tragedy have befallen my family? Every dark corner is cursed. I was only 10 years old when the Bolgan came. All I remember of this place are scattered memories. My mother's screams. My father's blood on my boots. I've devoted every coin of our family fortune to the war effort, knowing that one day I'd return to the coast and reclaim what was mine. Caelan was once a lush, vibrant domain, ruled by my father and his brother Port. It had been in our family for generations, and our subjects were a peaceful people. Of course, the Gastier family was constantly claiming the land as their own, going so far as to build a castle that looked down upon us. Looked down on us. I was hoping you'd volunteer. Getting the heirlooms will be a challenge. You see, they are held in a family lockbox, the key to which is not in my possession. As for the key, I made a mistake. I was young, foolish. The night before the Bolgan came, I gave the key to a girl. She was... how can I put this? My childhood love. Her name is Hilared Gastier. Yes, a Gastier, a sworn enemy of House Ancilla. It was a gesture. I meant to show her what she meant to me. But now, she has what I need. If you can convince Hilared to give you the key, you will need to retrieve the items from the lockbox in the old family fortress of Sea-Watch to the east. Good luck. How I long to see Hilared again. But my responsibility to my family comes first. The last I saw of Hilared was at the Battle of Mel Senshir. She became a soldier like me. I'm not surprised. She was always tough. Try checking her family's keep, Castle Gastier. She would likely go there. If she survived, that is. Goodbye.
Oh, damn humidity.
We are linked, you and I. You know what I am. Who I am. Farewell. We are linked, you and I. You know what I am. Who I am. That. is a knowledge that cannot be forgotten. Goodbye.